Thing I know what to do. How's everybody doing today? What is your guys' opinion on this? I've went over this Billy Carson thing. He had a debate. It didn't go well for him. He's making gazillions off of his information. So, like, do you guys think it's right that he wants it scrubbed off the internet and he's got lawsuits going on? And, like, why can't you just back your shit up? Hey, let's run it back. Because here's the deal. I just watched the video from his wife. I mean, to me, it looks like she doesn't want to lose the fortune that she has, and well, she's willing to fight for it because, well, her and her friend are doing this video. I can share it if you guys want or whatever. But they're doing this video and they're making Billy look like just a little victim. It's like they say he just got out of the hospital. He was almost dead, and they set him up. And wow, their federation of people would never act the way all these other people are towards them. I mean, when you get caught, it's not even like you get caught. You just could have said, hey, I don't believe what you're saying. I believe this to be true for this or this reason, or but instead, you know what I mean? It's weird. Like this Bill Carson guy actually has lawsuits out. Like he's going after him. Like, don't put a debate on the internet that I agreed to do. Yet I'm going to show the people of the world forbidden knowledge. I'm just saying, I think people like that who do, well, I guess they don't research good enough, but they know to be like Jesus, yet they would try and deceive many just to fill pockets of themselves. You know what I mean? It's kind of disgusting. And well, if Billy Carson knew there was a God, he'd know he's not approaching this thing that he's doing. You know what I mean? Fuck, you make a mistake, back it up. Fucking, hey, sorry, I learned something there. I don't know. It's a weird world. Nobody wants to see their who they think they are all smashed up and in pieces, and people aren't willing to put themselves back together. You know what I mean? The right way. I've seen that there is a Billy Carson video out there, and I think he talks about how he was almost dead and all this other stuff. I mean, it'd be real easy. Hey, Wes, let's run her back, sweetheart. You know what I mean? Do you guys take that one down? Because I wasn't, but then again, why? You know what I mean? Then they could go over it and they could rehat and see if Billy actually learned this time, or if there's a reason Billy thinks the way that he does and he just wasn't mentally capable of backing himself up. But anyways, do you got anybody in here? Oh, we got one person in here. This MMA hardcore guy. You know the guy with the beard. He loves his beard. Oh boy, I look handsome today. But anyways, he came in my comments. He wanted to remind me about my teeth. Now, see, I'm going to make a video about him and what he's probably going to do. Or his first reaction is thank you. Oh, beat him up. I need a vacation. I'll go take a drive and, well, I'll use my vacation to beat him up. I'm MMA hardcore. Oh. You should all be scared of me. Anyways, bud, if you want to use your vacation to come over here and teach me a lesson and, well, smash all my teeth out, I'll just let you. You know what I mean? You go after my family, we'll have another story. But if it's just about me, I'll let you take them all out, bud. See, I can buy new teeth. That fluoride thing that keeps you stupid. There ain't amount of money that can fucking purchase that, but you got to do a deep dive on yourself. And well, princess, I don't think you're ready for that because you still want to. I train with. In fact, I trained with Chris Clements. Chris the Menace Clements. Go check him out. But had a few classes with Sam Stout. Hey, and well, Mark Hominick. I know people too. I don't really know him personally. Well, I've had a few personal classes with Chris Clements. I took a few classes from Sam Stout, but to be honest, Sam Stout wasn't my kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like good at what he did. Like, hey, you're MMA hardcore. What do you think of Sam Stout? Did you think he tried to put on a performance every time he went in there? You know what I mean? That Kenny Florian fight, though, that didn't work out well for him. But the Rich Clemente stuff and who's the one he had the war with like 3 times? Fuck, why can't I remember that dude's name? Fisher. Fisher. Spencer Fisher. I think that was his name. Hey, what's up, Venomous? Like, you can't scare me with who you've met, buddy. I met George St. Pierre. Anderson Silva, Vandelay Silva, Mauricio Verdum, Frank Mir, um, like Alan Belcher, um, so many. You know what I mean? Dwayne Ludwig, Dwayne Bang. Anyways, if MMA hardcore wants to, battle wits about MMA with me, and he just wants to fight everybody. This is the thing. He's so stupid. He's not smart enough to figure out if he was on his way to go beat up Dagburn. He's dumb enough to make videos about him being on his way. And well, this is where Johnny Dagburn would get him. He'd already be running to the police. Look at how this guy's been threatening me, just like I say, this Creek squad. Now they're threatening to come fight me. As soon as he gets into town, there's fucking MMA hardcore getting pulled over. Outwitted and outmatched by Johnny Dagburn. I mean, they'll probably do anything to not have to fucking. They'd rather see Johnny on the fucking internet than running around on the streets. You know what I mean? They're gonna do everything. Look at what they did. Look at what he did to Gotcha Man. Like, you want to talk about a fucking low life scumbag, eh? Johnny Dagburn thinks he has the right to fucking go to Gotcha Man's dad's house. And then Gotcha Man's coming home from a hard day's work, decides to go to fucking the world famous, and it is going to be world famous. I hope they put a big sign up there, Venomous. Home of the Gobbler, world famous Gobbler. You know what I mean? He fucked up in the Great Awakening. There was 2 choices he could have made, and well, he decided to keep being an idiot. But he can still change Venomous. You know what I mean? Maybe him being an idiot can benefit the whole world. And he'll know that him being an idiot was worthwhile as long as he realizes he's an idiot and he wants to change. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of deep seated narcissism in that boy. Like I said, can you imagine feeling so threatened by Gotcha Man? You gotta fucking call the cops and shit on him. just because he went and had fucking chicken strips. But here's the deal. Johnny didn't do fuck all when some guy was in his town doing fucking videos and shit, doing a documentary. I was really disappointed in the documentary, to be honest with you. But, anyways, you're out walking. Well, venomous. Like, do people not see that Captain Kurt is not right in the head? He's got some fucking screws loose. There's something wrong with him. Like, he's delusional. He talks a good game. Like, dude, this is like I'm not lying about this stuff. See if it's still up there. This is brought to you by Brandy Day.
Now listen to this BS. Sorry about the dogs. Listen, this dude's gonna show just how close him and certain individual are, and he's upset with Triple T. So why in the world do you want to bring old Ashley up? You drop a link for old Ashley, come up, pump her and address her. I want you to address Captain Kirk, son. Why ain't you addressing it? Be a real man. Get up to the plate. And Lori, stop sending messages saying that I am freaking calling you. Nobody calling you. I ain't called you one day first time. Right?
Look at that. Johnny Dagburn white knighting for Kurt. Like there's a friendship there. Like Venomous, if you were up church and you knew all the shit that Johnny Dagburn had been spreading around on the streets about you, would you be letting Kurt into your fucking house? Here's the deal. I watched a little bit of AD's thing. Maybe I should go and watch the whole thing before I shoot my mouth off. But this is what I seen is that every time Triple T, and I'm not a big Triple T fan, so anyways, every time Triple T said, why don't we talk about that discussion you and Adam had in the background after our show? And every single time, circle jerk, circle jerk, circle jerk, to the point where like it's narcissism. He takes you to another place. So you never have to answer that. You know what I mean? Because he's like, no, we don't want to go there because we don't want to unleash everything. It's all fucked up. Like you got to pay attention to what people will tell you, but you got to pay attention. There's something about that conversation Kurt don't want people to know. But then Kurt tells these guys, like I've been asking, like, is Johnny Gobble telling the fucking truth about this? Hey, Jelly and Struggle have fucking killers on the payroll. Well, there's some sort of rigmarole where Kurt talked about a conversation that Ryan has, and he purposely did that. And why would the fuck? Like, why wouldn't you just be fucking honest with what's going on? Instead, I'm gonna set you up and make you fucking do moves that you shouldn't because you're not living in fucking reality. I want to make you dance like a fucking monkey. Like, that's who Kurt is. He's a mind fucker. But the only person's mind he's fucking is himself because he refuses to look at himself. Him and Upchurch are going to have a great big fall, and he's going to find out that Upchurch ain't going to be there for him because Upchurch is going to fucking wake up and he's going to be like, fuck, I let this guy into my house and he's just not the friend he should be. You know what I mean? Or maybe Kurt is friends with Dagburn because he feels bad for Dagburn because a lot of the stuff that Dagburn does say about Upchurch, maybe it's true. Maybe that's why. Is Upchurch a junkie? Is he this horrible person that fucking Dagburn points out to the world? What is it about Kurt that has this fascination with fucking Dagburn? Because it's been going on forever if you take a look back. You know what I mean? I don't know. Kurt would not be someone I'd hang out with. But then again, he's not fucking I go out on the streets and I tried when people were looking for children, I was out there and helped, and I'm a fucking good man. No, a good man would fucking fight the fight that nobody thought was possible to fucking win. That's what a good man would do. And try and help all the children, not just one or two. You know what I mean? Kurt can't figure that out. Here's the deal. That MMA hardcore guy, he can say whatever the fuck he wants about me, but I'm gonna lay her on the line for him right now. This is who you are, motherfucker. Your country is currently led by a pedophile. You allow it. Now, this is just my opinions and my thoughts, and maybe you can give me the right information. You let me know where Ashley's Biden's diary is not a thing. That should be pretty easy to do, right? Then you can convince me that, well, in Hunter's phone, his dad was pedo Pete. That's a fun little nickname, eh? Just a little fun one. Just a little fun one. We don't even have to talk about the sniffing and the weird behavior and shit like that, right? This world is ran by pedophiles. You know why? Hardcore MMA? Because you're not the man you say you are. You're a fucking pussy and you won't stand up for the right things. Prove me wrong, motherfucker. You know I'm right. There's no out of this unless you like pedophilia. Do you like pedophilia, hardcore MMA guy? Do you like that it's going on? Do you like that humans get to be trafficked and fucking made to do whatever your masters want? Huh? That's on you, MMA hardcore. That's how fucking hardcore you are, bitch. But I should go brushing my teeth, eh? You should get a soul, dumb fuck. And the way to do that is, well, I'm trying to like get a little spiritual class together. You know what I mean? We're gonna start at the basics. MMA hardcore. You let me know what we're gonna now. I can't read big text and a lot of stuff. So if you're gonna write my comments, I'll probably ignore it because I can't read a lot. But this should be really easy for you. I'm trying to get dates and times from Little Me. Maybe we can do it on his channel. We can do it on the biggest channel so we can get the biggest audience. You know what I mean? And then we can figure out together how we take our brains back so we don't let pedophiles run the world. You know what I mean? We can stand up and be men. We can know that we have balls and fucking do the right thing. You know what I mean? But what is the right thing, MMA hardcore? Well, listen, the truth don't come easy, but you know what I mean? She takes some working for. We got to figure her out. We got to come together and figure out what the truth is. It's out there, sweetheart, but she's a lot of work. That's why I'm concerned that a lot of Christians just think Jesus died for them. And if they just think happy thoughts and continue to, well, not live the way Jesus would have wanted them to, they're in big, big trouble. You know what I mean? But we got to get our brains together. We got to know that we are the owners and operators because Klaus Schwab and Bill Gates and George Soros are losers and they don't deserve your brains. They make you live not the right way. They make you think stupid because they programmed you to be stupid and allow pedophiles to run the fucking world. Now, if you want me to elaborate, I certainly will. Because, like I said, I might be wrong. These are just my thoughts and opinions. Well, let's take a look over in France. Isn't that where old Trumper is right now? Handshaking with Marconi. Well, he was picked up at the ripe old age of 15 by, well, Candace Owens stakes her career on it, a man that plays a woman at 15. Hmm, little pedophilia there, right? Wouldn't you say? If that's true. Now, if it's not true, and Candace is just out there running the rumor mill, you think the Marcones would sue her, right? You think that they would come on public television and say, "Hey, anytime you want, Candace, we'll prove to you that Miss Marcone is all woman." It's not that fucking hard. But, well, we tell our masters they don't have to answer for anything. You just keep living your life, Bill Gates, and well, we'll just keep living ours, the ones that you decide for us to have. You know what I mean? That's right. There's a purpose for this hat. What it is yet, I don't know. Something to do with the or should it be a Q? Hey, what do you think? Think there's something to that Q stuff? I honestly haven't followed it. I know that they think, I don't know, JFK Jr.'s still alive. Elvis is still alive. I think, I don't know. It's like that Nasara, Jasara, or whatever it is. Like any day now, the world's gonna have a brand new currency. Do you guys think that's true? Venomous. Do you think that's true? The Haktua girl's in some trouble. She sold some bad bitcoins. Now, do you feel sorry for the people who bought into it? I mean, you're getting your financial advice from, well, the girl who got famous for, telling you she spits on wieners. This is what we promote today in America. Uh, you always got to have that catchphrase, right? America and Canada is easily captivated by a catchphrase. We all get caught up in it, don't we? We make fucking idiots famous. How about Canada, Carl? Oh, you want to know about Canada? Well, I've read some stuff where Justin Trudeau knew that Keith Raniere was Nexium thing. You know what I mean? That little Smallville girl where they all got branded. Their master said, brand yourself. And they said, okay, we're not in a cult. We're not in a world of stupidity. I'll brand myself. Anyways, I don't know if you know about Penticton Farms. He spent time there. Yeah, I have to look. The guy, sicko fuck, they were gonna let him out of jail after all he done. But anyways, he had a book he was gonna do, and well, he got killed before he could get out. You know what I mean? Oh fuck. And all right. because the whole you want to know about why I think there's pedophilia in Canada too, right? My leader. Okay, again, just my opinions, my thoughts. Okay, then Justin is an actress. He was a drama teacher. Okay, so in between semesters, he left the school. Now there was this articles in this. It wasn't out of Buffalo, but some Buffalo paper or something in a paper that there was an NDA reached between, well, Justin and one of his students. Now, I didn't hear about that paper getting sued or anything like that. You know what I mean? But also his buddy, they're in the yearbooks together as the cool teachers. His buddy there also left, but he left under different circumstances. Somebody had to take the fall, I guess. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think that's a possibility that he never really had to pay the price for what he did. And well, some parents got paid. You know what I mean? Could you imagine being that ignorant? Yeah, I'll take some money. This guy's gonna run the fucking country. We'll let him off the hook. You know what I mean? Who cares about the next daughter? They can go collect their 2 mil or whatever. But even if that is a thing, I don't know if it is or not. Venomous might not be. But anyways, also, I believe he was on Epper's Island. Now, I don't know which prime minister, but a prime minister was there. That's what I heard from people who were whatever. There were some ladies who said. And well, I don't know why he's still in the closet. Like he's hiding his gayness for some reason. And people who hide things. But then again, I think he's getting ready for when it's like time to vote, right? And they can prop it on the people and then they can use that against the Canadian people who fucking are just done with them. You know what I mean? He can call us fascists the way he did for well that convoy that we had. All they were doing was asking to talk to the prime minister. Let's have sit down and talk. That spineless fuck denied them. Then because all they wanted to do was talk, and they thought it was well their right, and well a lot of people had gathered for that right. He calls an emergencies act. Can you imagine that? He would use his power against the people because he's a coward to have a conversation. But the whole world sat by and fucking let it happen. But there we are, fighting for the democracy of fucking Ukraine. It's pretty fucking disgusting. You know what I mean? We don't even have fucking freedom in our own fucking countries. And they're not even fucking voting now because fucking Zelensky, like this whole Zelensky thing, this little actress is a bitch too. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, fuck. And like, venomous. Diddy, Jay Z, more of a, well, yeah, I knew for a long time that, well, the possibilities of Jay Z and Diddy being federal agents, that might be why they're slow playing Diddy. You know what I mean? And Snoop, if you know what I mean, you can get off a murder. And but it's just not that with Snoop. Like Venomous, this is real, bud. This is real. There's a sex tape out there with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. They were so scared. that they went on video and was asking for the tape back and wouldn't say what was on it. Just said it was like not complimentary or whatever. You know what I mean? Are they control? And if they done the same thing to Eminem, now I would have to say Eminem's control. He's a fucking idiot. Why would anybody tell their fans if you're with Trump, stay the fuck away from me? Do you know what I mean? Who would do that? This guy has talked about his mother in ways, his wife in ways, and we're supposed to listen to the moral fabric that fucking Eminem has laid out for us. The shit that they tell us in their music. He tells you he's an evil hybrid. Is he? Is he playing for Team Satan? Is it that far out of the realm of possibility? Because, well, I know that it is possible. Dave Grohl plays for Team Satan. If you need proof, go to your Apple Music or whatever you use and check out some Dream Widow. Check out the lyrics and ask yourself, why the fuck would a grown man play with this shit? Seems pretty fucking stupid. But hey, they're the ones playing the stupid game. But unfortunately, I think everybody's playing right along with because no one's willing to take a look at who their idols really are. Because there's no one really there to help us, right? Who's there to help us? I know in Canada it's supposed to be the RCMP, and in America, CIA, FBI, DOJ, and all that shit, but they're there to protect the evil. And this is just my opinions. It doesn't take a brainwave to figure out that while the Hunter Biden laptop may have swayed an election, and 51 or 52 FBI agents all signed off on it. Russian disinformation. That's treason, boys and girls. You don't know what they're doing to your minds. The truth is never getting out there. So it's fucking up your minds. You never know what to think. And they're doing this on purpose because they have something to gain, or so they think, or something to lose. Because a lot of these players just got caught up at the wrong Diddy party. You know what I mean? And they probably did something they normally never would have done. And now they're owned and they have to dance to the devil because they're not really to stand up and own up to what they did, even though they were tricked and manipulated. But then again, it's scary when no one else does it. System's pretty fucking big, eh? When you think about it. Well, yeah, I believe so. Like, I can't even have a conversation to with my wife about Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Won't even hear it. Won't even hear my reasons or anything. I'll sit there and I'll go over what's her boyfriend's name, the foosball player. I'll say Joanna. Look at all his sponsors. Look at them all. It equals like $10 million, and he's got a lot of big sponsors, like McDonald, like the big ones. You know what I mean? He had big ones. I was like, does it make sense for a business to come in like Pfizer and offer to double what he's getting for everything that he does? Like, does that make sense? Or is there more to that 20 million then? Well, just being the sponsor? Is it being part of the show? Is it the relationship? Is it just for play? Who knows, right? This is the world we live in today. Obama warned us. One day, you'll be so bombarded with fucking information, you won't even know what to fucking do with. You know why? Because we took the Freudian way. Carl Jung tried telling us if we are unwilling to get to know ourselves and willing to take that path to find ourselves, being willing to fuck up and admit when we fuck up and striving to be better, no matter how hard it is, you're willing to go up against the world. You think it could just help one child. Would you be brave enough to do that trolling for Jesus? Huh? You keep saying I'm crazy. It's your brains are going to malfunction. You're just going to go in overload. Like, what the fuck just happened to my world? I never thought it would go like this. I thought I would just die not ever knowing. Can you imagine that? You have to become a decent human being, or bad things will happen. You can't lie. Lying is bad. Captain Midnight, hardcore, snaggletooth. That's right, sweetheart. Like I said, I'll take some bad teeth. I can purchase those. You can't buy this, but and well, you have to work on this. You have to be willing to in order to get this. You got to know that pedophiles in office are not good. You should try and stop them. You should, like, if you think that somebody's evil and they got their finger on the button of the fucking nukes, like, hey, it's your government who told me that Joe Biden is incapable of paperwork, you fucking loser. And well, you got him, finger on the trigger. He tells you what a tough guy he is, and you all buy it. Oh, he's such a loser. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say things like that, but like the only way he can become a winner is by fucking realizing he's a loser. You know what I mean? Captain Midnight, that's kind of like you know what I mean? Are you gonna change your ways or are you just gonna keep trying to be a troll? Because choice is yours though, bud. The free will's there. It's all about what you want. What prize do you want at the end? The moron's prize or that hard one, Captain Midnight, where you get knocked down, but you get up again, and they're never going to keep you down. Hey, nobody. You got to fight for what's right. You got to fight for your right to party, bud. And well, in order to have a real party, you got to have some freedom. Didn't George Michael tell you that? But instead, you guys got George Michael. I want your sex. I want your boobs. You're all infatuated with control you can get over others. Okay. We winning prizes in America, Carl. We invented freedom. You think you invented freedom? That's how fucking stupid you are, bud. You did not invent freedom, you fucking tool bag. Hey, oh, what is the word I can use now? Is it Indian? Is it native? Or is it indigenous? Hey, you guys should all let Captain Midnight know. Who is living free? You fucking idiot. Do you think they were paying property taxes? Do you think they tolerated fucking liars? Do you think they wanted the truth? Or do you think the fucking pilgrims did? Who came over and stupefied the place? Hey guys, you guys aren't living right. No, no, no. Live like us. The link plus let me up. Let's talk. No, I don't think so, trolling for Jesus. You really haven't shown me much of a brain, and well, I can't drop the link to be honest. And I don't think I would if I could, because some of you people would just porn bomb me just to try and ruin my fucking show. You know what I mean? And I'm just not having it there, fella. You know what I mean? I'd let little me up on my fucking panel before I let you up. Because at least he's not going to porn bomb me. You know what I mean? He might try and manipulate me and tell me my own story in the version that he chooses. But I don't think you try and take down my channel. What do you think I'm scared of trolling for Jesus? What is it? Hey, truthfully, I want to die. I'd love to go back to my father and not have to deal with this fucking stupidity anymore. So, what do you think it is that I fear there, dipshit? I'm scared of trolling for Jesus when I'm trying to act the way Jesus would, fight for the things Jesus would, and well, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Oh, woodchuck as much as a woodchuck could. Hey, Captain Midnight, spiritual affliction. Well, what do you think of my spirituality? Is it because I say things the way I think they are with an open mind and an open heart? But you never show me where I might be wrong. You're crazy, Carl. Captain Midnight, I know you worship Satan, bud. That's up to you. I just don't want what happened to Anton LaVey happen to you. I don't want you to have regrets at the last moment, bud. You know what I mean? I don't want you to have buyer's regret. You're an idiot. What kind of idiot would pick Satan? Really, honestly. Like, let me know, Captain Midnight. I'm trying to understand Dave Grohl. Because here's the thing. Satanists like to look like the nice guys. They want you to think that he's this red fucking horn fucking beast, but look at Dave Grohl. What a cutie patootie, eh? Just a sweetie pie. We buy onto their stupidity. Oh my goodness. There goes my hero. That's what I hope everybody says to Dave Grohl. There goes my used to be hero. I don't need him anymore. He serves a dipshit. And he's really fucking dumb. Let's hope Dave Grohl comes to his senses and he understands that he bought onto the big lie. Or he didn't believe when Satan told everybody I'm a liar. He just didn't believe that one. He believed the ones where Satan's like, hey, I'm going to make you feel good, Davey. Just follow me and do as I say. And well, you get a happy ending. Happy ending, right? Like, Captain Midnight, are you a Fed? Do you work with Diddy? Now, have you had yourself checked out? Now, I did hear that Diddy is the gift that keeps on giving in Hollywood. The reason I say this, but is somebody sued him because he was like one of Diddy's sex slaves. And well, he got the herpes, bud. Came down with the case of the herpes and he didn't like it. So it's same guy that told you guys that DJ Khaled doesn't like children. Right to the FBI, he told that to. Can you imagine that? DJ Khaled still out on the streets, supporting Hamas and hurting children. And where are your guys' superstars on this? Why aren't they calling out DJ Khaled? Hey, DJ Khaled, can you put these rumors to rest? You know what I mean? Like, there's a band out there that smashed. Like, they must have been angry about something. They were smashing records that they did with DJ Khaled, saying "fucking child." There's been a reason for it. But instead, you fucking waste of skin, fucking let DJ Khaled fucking run around on the streets without asking him fucking questions. You know what I mean? It's a weird fucking world, Captain Midnight. But maybe you're into pedophilia. Are you with Joe? Did you give Obama a blow? Because we know he likes that, right? Like, there's a video of a guy saying, me and Obama, fellatio. In between our crack smoking. No, I think he was the coke guy, and well, Obama was the crack. Do you think Hunter did he pass his problem off on to Hunter? Live in the fast lane, Hunter. I'm your daddy now. They're a sick family too. Like Hunter fucking nails his brother's wife, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's so special. That's fucking have a baby, sister cousins." Oh my goodness! But then again, there's the ED, and he lives in Minnesota, where that what's her name? Omar. There's a rumor she married her brother, and well, hey, you can do whatever the fuck you want, Minnesota. Look it. They let AG run around on the streets. You know what I mean? Running around without his brain, letting Bill Gates operate it. George Soros. Life is good. It's a safe place for the children. I love it here in Minnesota. Hey, Carl is obsessed with diddlers. He's suspect as fuck. Well, investigate away, big boy. No, see, this is how grown adults should act if they think that children are being harmed there, Captain Midnight. They should give a flying fuck. But unfortunately, your brain's been so fucking rotted and twisted and so much taken away from you that you're acting like Bill Gates. You got mental problems, bud. You got to get that brain back. Like I said, we can start the class. You know what I mean? You want some readings? Huh? Like, bro, I don't know. Or maybe some outlaw bikers should come visit you, not law enforcement. Well, go ahead, big boys. Whatever the fuck you want to do, because you're not really hurting me. You're hurting you in the end. You know what I mean? See, I actually believe in God, and I know that there's repercussions for being stupid. And if you can't give me a reason why I'm not chosen from God after you hear my story, and then you decide to, well, beat me up for trying to do the right things or try and kill me for trying to just want to know the truth. Really, that's what it boils down to. I'm on a big search for the truth. You know what I mean, Captain Midnight? Hey, trolling for Jesus. I want to find out who Jesus was. And I think that's buried under the Vatican. But hey, I can handle if he wasn't real because I still use that character to make myself a better person. How else can you get to God? If you're not willing to live in the truth and you want to live in a delusion, I think the truth lives forever, bud. Sooner or later, the lie dies. You know what I mean? They say the truth will set you free, all the stuff about the truth, all the good stuff. You know what I mean? I had a good one yesterday and I wanted to write it down and you know what I mean? But Captain Midnight, it's not easy. Like when you come up with the truth and you're trying to learn about yourself, you're going to take some shots from yourself. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, fuck, you were stupid. And then you realize, I just need to let it go. It's not me anymore. See, that's the thing. People like to use trauma points and point out who you used to be. You know what I mean? Like, hey, people can learn from their mistakes and make themselves better. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Who cares? Show you tits, Carl. They bounce nicely. Let's see the skin. Like, why? Who cares? What is your fascination with wanting to see men in ladies' panties or see their boobs? Or there's some videos out there with me without a shirt on, bud. The big old boobs are out there. You know what I mean? I'm just not purposely going to give you what you want because I never intended me having my shirt off to be sexual. But there's nothing I can do and I'm not taking it off the internet. So if you need something for the spank bank, bud, you can go use that, but you can't control me. Who cares? Just because your daddy tells you what to do and you listen. Because it's so much easier, isn't it, buddy? So much easier there with Satan telling you you're doing good. Who cares? Owns me. I own you, girl. You think I'm your girl? Oh, that's so sweet. You are super stupid, aren't you? Listen, who cares? Trolling for Jesus, Captain Midnight, hardcore MMA. Are you guys looking for fucking main character status in this movie that we're creating? It's not what you're looking for. Main character status. I'll tell you what, I will get StreamYard, but you guys got to come up and you got to show your pretty faces. Okay. Now, in order for me to know that, what I'd like is you guys to make videos on your own channels and you can tag me in it. That way I know who I'm dealing with before we have the conversation because this just isn't fair. You get to see me. I want to know what you look like. You know what I mean? And for the movie boys, everybody's going to want to know your face. So if you want main character status, this is the way to go about it. Okay. Go make your own videos on your own channels and show your little pretty faces. Show your best acting chops. You know what I mean? You got the free will to act any way you want. But the ending of the movie is what you're looking for, right? You want to be recasted, don't you? And well, that might mean you need to be reborn and change your current character into one of the good guys. All right. You gotta love Jesus. You gotta want the truth. You gotta want the truth. You gotta be willing to die for the truth. You know what I mean? Sweet love. Hey. Uh, well, trolling for Jesus. You girls are just classic little fucking tarts, aren't you? Carl is a drag queen. That's from Trolling for Jesus. Oh, sweetie. Captain JPEG ain't bad of a kid. Who cares? Carl, would you be down with a hookup with a girl named Naked and laughing? Well, no, I'm not interested in any hookups. I'm trying to hook your brain up to your heart. You know what I mean? That's the hooking up I'm trying to get. That's that's where I'm trying to go with this. Okay. Those are the only hookups I want. I don't need any. I don't need any other nonsense right now. You know what I mean? It has not been proven whether I'm chosen or not. Hey, I'll come up right now. No trolling for Jesus. No, 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 no. No, we play by Carl's rules. Make me a video, show me your pretty face, and then Carl will go out and get StreamYard and figure out how to use it. That's a promise. Okay. If I have to, I'll ask my wife to help me if I can't comprehend it. Okay. All Captain Midnight will have to have that debate. Make me that video. Prove to everybody you're the man. What do you, if you had one wish for the world, what would it be, Captain Midnight? And would you be willing to fight for that wish or that dream? Huh? Do you have the testicle fortitude to do it? Huh? What was your dream as a child, Captain Midnight? What led you astray to, well, just want to lose, lose, lose? Split your wig. Well, I've been thinking about using the wig again, anyways, but you know what I mean? Whatever. You wanted to be a creator, not me. Well, you are a creator there, my friend. I know I'm a creator. I'm a God. I'm a son of God. You don't get that. We are creators. We create this world together. Unfortunately, everybody's brains have been taken over by Satan. Satan, we don't know who we are as humanity. We lost track of the fact that we have a being inside of us. You know what I mean? We've lost track of knowing how we're supposed to operate. You know what I mean? Um, Fuck. Same stupid shit. Right. You think he is in his right mind. Well, what puts me in not the right mind? What do I say that's not of right mind other than I'm chosen by God? And now you don't get to decide that. And unfortunately for you, I have to know that I'm chosen by God in order to be chosen by God. So if I tell myself I'm not, then I think I'm lying to myself. And then I just give all my power over and I don't want to fight for the things that I'm supposed to. You know what I mean? Hey, sweeties. How does it feel? No, you can't run from this. You can't run. You're creating your own battlefield in your own brains. It's not going to go well for you guys. When you figure out that doing is the right thing, is what you should be doing, that's going to come as a shock to you guys. Shatter everything you think about yourselves. What else? Adult Protective Services time. Well, go ahead. Call on me there, sweetheart. I love to explain to them, hey, lock me up over a fucking YouTube video where I say I just want the truth. I think I'm chosen by God. Oh, mhm. Yeah, there's something wrong with me. You're a fucking retard. Out there hurting the world, ain't I? Oh, I'd wish for invisibility. You would want invisibility. I'm telling you, Captain Midnight. You're not going to want anybody to see you after fucking your performance here, sweetheart, or they get to figure out exactly who you are. Captain does have the testicular fortitude, Carl. No, he doesn't. If he did, he'd be doing something. He ain't doing shit. Trying to cause chaos and mayhem and get me off the track of what I'm supposed to be talking about. And that's the truth, motherfuckers. You don't get that, though. We could be talking about it's better to be a pimp than a simp. Well, does a pimp need to talk for 7 fucking hours, Triple T? You're a bit of a simp, bud. If you can't get your point across in an hour, you're insecure about your situation, bud. Just saying. Kurt's got you all twisted up in his brain, too. You know you're a simpleton when Kurt fucking can control your brain. But then again, Triple T likes to be a controller too. Can you imagine? He's on video. Captain Midnight, listen to this. He fucking told his kid he was disappointed in him because he didn't do what he wanted his son to do for a living. His son went and made his own choice. So Triple T was all pissed off. He didn't keep the family tradition. Hey? That's not a good dad. That's kind of a loser trying to control your son's life. Why would you want him? Well, but he's sincere about it. Like, I love you humanoids that tell me exactly who you are. It's so fucking easy. Listen, who cares? Listen, do you own a car? Now, would you go for a drive in that car with Ashton Kutcher? And by the end, would you be saying, "Hey, dude, where's my car?" Or these are just my opinions and my thoughts, but I don't think Ashton Kutcher's a good little boy. Mm-mm-mm. Quite deceiving, on the other hand, and I'll tell you why. Doesn't mean it's true. It's just suspect with the information that has been provided to me, which I'm about to provide to you. But if I'm wrong in any of this stuff that I'm supposed to talk about, I would be more than willing to take on that information so that I don't think this way about Ashton Kutcher. You know what I mean? I want to think highly of that 70s guy, but so we've did this before. Ashton has a, what would you call it? A system, a company, a passion to help children. Now, he is in Congress. You can go check the video out. She's a sweetheart, crying, everything. Now, it's not just the Diddy parties I question, especially when there's a lot of pictures with Ashton and Diddy. It kind of gets into the Danny Masterson thing, right? Where him and his wife wrote the judge to try and get a more lenient sentence for Danny Masterson, right? Well, these guys didn't know the public was gonna get to see these letters, right? So when the public found out, of course, they were disappointed because, well, he'd been charged. And so instead of saying, hey, we believe our friend Danny Masterson is innocent, and that's why we wrote those letters, it was, hey, we never would have wrote those letters if we knew the public was going to get to see them. So they were ashamed of what they did. You get that, right? You, you got that, right? So because of this, and because heat was coming on, he decided to remove himself from the head role of his passion project. So that gets me to wonder, why would you still not want to help victims? Or are you dropping yourself down so people don't look that way? Because, well, now it's going to come out about you and Diddy hanging out all the time. And well, I've seen, I've seen this video. I'm pretty sure it was her, Demi Moore, kissing a very young boy, like not like French kissing, or it was an uncomfortable looking kind of kiss. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, is there a deal to be struck to be a superstar? And well, Demi Moore had her moment in the sun. That's for sure, right? For sure. I don't want to help anybody, Carl. Help yourself. How about that? Well, but I am helping myself because here's the deal, buckaroni. This is what you don't understand. This is my grand plan. Once I am known, or people can't prove to me that I'm not the Hawk, And I show the world that, well, I'm not to be worshipped. The Father is. And how you worship him is by believing in his Son, who represents the truth. Do you get what I'm saying, Captain Midnight? Do you get what I'm laying down there? It's time for you to take your brain back, buddy. I don't want your brain. I want you to be all good. Well, you don't want that. So that's up to you. But here's the deal. So once I have that, then I will actually have the platform. See, in order to know how to fix something and show people, you got to go through it. You know what I mean? You got to feel the pain. So my plan is once I have that and I have that status, right? That's when I can ask these people, let's find out what the truth is. All the trauma that I got based off of lies, bud. All of it. The workplace, the Ministry of Labor, the hospital, the police, the banks. Everything's recorded these days, Buck Chow. Here's the thing. I got them checkmated, and they don't know it. They think I'm a retard like you do, but you can't point out where I'm a retard for what I say. Never. Not ever once has any of yous used my own words against me. You've used my stories and created your own to paint me out to be something that, well, quite frankly, I'm not. Everything I ever put on this internet was done for a reason. Even that stuff about my son, I knew I would have to face it and talk about it. But unfortunately, nobody wanted to hear my side, eh? They just want to take what was said on a video, even though I purposely put it out there to say, hey, listen to me. And what would you have thought? Put yourself in my shoes. Doesn't change what I said. But then again, I didn't say what was said in that video or the way in which it was said. But you guys don't get that. But yeah, Captain Midnight. So when I try and help others, I'm going to help myself because I get to release all of this trauma where they can't escape it and they have to take it on and they have to admit to themselves and to everybody else how you treat other humans. And like I said, bud, they're not big, bad, evil people. They just don't own and operate their own brains. They don't know how important the truth is. Because they'll lie to not lose something. They'll lie, steal, and cheat to fucking gain whatever it is that they want. But we're going to find out. So that's it for today, boys. Maybe we'll come back later. It was a really fun time. And well, enjoy her while you got her, right?